no idea how angry I am at this point because, excuse me, I just made you a wonderful video, on YouTube, and YouTube decided to stop working halfway through, and it like blacked out, but it was still recording, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going, and it didn't record. And then at the beginning, anyway, it was all, that's what it sounded like. And I did a tutorial on how I wrap my books, and I was talking to you and everything, and I just don't have the energy to do it again, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm so sorry that I've been so lax on making videos. I guess I'll just do it now. I'll just do the video now. Stupid slut, stop posting pictures of yourself. Not you. You don't post that many pictures of yourself. Anyway, so I recounted details of my week last week in a letter to you, which I will send out tomorrow, along with the 2 books that I'm wrapping, which I can now continue to wrap. It's really not hard what I do, but I guess it's difficult to unwrap, isn't it? So I'm so glad that you got your books today. I want to know if you've started any of them, so go ahead and give me a reply. I just got your email with all the options in it, and definitely looks like the one that's least, got the least amount of work to it, but it's the most expensive, I think, is the Greyhound. And I don't mind that. I'm just, you know, I'm not, I'm trying to think about this. I'm pretty independent, but when it comes to, like, traveling and stuff like that, I get really nervous. So that's my only worry, is doing it by myself. I wish you were here to go with me, because you're like my traveling partner. I traveled the furthest by myself with you. Like, Jen and I went to Dorney the other day, and I drove, and so that was pretty exciting, but I was nervous. Oh god, there's a bunch of hair in this tape, because I'm on my floor, so I got a bunch of hair on the tape. So let me know about the books. Let me know how you're liking them. And I was telling you about your birthday present, and I'm wicked excited for you to get it. On my last video, there was actually a clue as to what it was, but it was a very vague clue. But I'm not going to give it again because I'm not doing that in this video. So you don't get a clue as to what it is. But I really hope it comes. I really hope it comes to you rather than to me, because then it might get there on your birthday if it comes straight to you. But if it comes to me, obviously I have to send it to you, so it's going to be a while before it gets there, which sucks, because I paid like $6 in shipping, and I contacted the website, like, I contacted them twice, and still haven't heard from them, and I even left them my order number and everything, and nope, no response, so, yeah. And I just came back from the park not too long ago. I went to the park with Jen and her cousins. Her cousins are 13 and 15, and they're Binghamton students, so they're little fly like paper, high like planes. No, they're really nice. The one is a little bit fly, but the other, I mean, they're both white, and the other is really nice. But I was acting like my goofy self, and I think they took a liking to me, which is nice. Not to toot my own horn, but beep beep. Toot toot. So I was doing that. We went and we played volleyball in the sand at Otsenango, and then they were like running at me, trying to like kick sand at me and stuff. I do not like sand kicked at me because I freak out if stuff gets in my eyes, especially now that I have contacts and everything. So I get kind of nervous. Yay, 2 books. I just wrapped up 2 books, and I have to get an envelope for your letter. It's pretty long. And it just tells you about why I've been absent lately and why I haven't been doing many videos. I had a really busy week last week, and the letter explains pretty much all of that. So I hope that makes it to you. What else was I telling you about? I started reading a new book because I finished Trafficked, and it took me long enough, right? I'm reading this one on my Nook. It's called The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. It was recommended by John Green, as was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I got a sample of on my Nook. And I might actually buy it on my Nook, I don't know. I'm not really liking the sample too much. I've only read about a paragraph of it, but I don't really like it. Sorry I'm burping so much. I was eating these fish, and they're terrible. They're, like, really hard. Ugh. I'm just gonna throw them away, because I wasn't eating them anyway. I have those big... I get distracted really easily. Sorry, Tegan. The big, sweet tarts that are like that big, and they're chewy. I feel bad for all my friends, because, like, every time I see something that reminds me of you, I go, oh, that reminds me of Kathleen, and they're like, meh, I don't like this Kathleen person, you talk about her too much, and I'm like, heh, I love Kathleen. But, like, I saw the big buttons today, you know, like the candy buttons that you like, but they have orange, and they have blue in them, and I know you don't like orange or blue, but I really want to get those ones for you, because they're huge. But I was like, oh, my friend loves these, but she doesn't like the orange or the blue. I feel bad because I keep talking about you in front of everybody. But, we were playing volleyball and my arms freaking hurt. And you'd think as a volleyball player I'd be doing well. No, my arms always hurt. Anyway. I'm starting, after the first time that I blow-dried, I always say blow-dried. After the first time that I blow-dried my hair, I really started to like it. I didn't like it the first time because I think I threw my head upside down when I did it, and it put too much volume in it, and I don't like when my hair's voluminous. But the next couple times I did it straight down, so it flattened it out more, and I really like it. Except for the graduation picture with Dylan, my friend Kat, and me, I look terrible. I look fat, and I look like ugly. But the dress that I wore in that picture, I actually wore to calling hours last week, and I wore to a graduation. I was gonna wear it. I have a wedding to go to on this Friday. It's, as I think I explained it in my letter here. It is my mother's sister's husband's nephew's wedding. And I just call them my cousins because do you talk to your aunts? I don't know, I guess you just consider that your cousin. But do you talk to your mom's sister's husband's nephews? Or, it's kind of confusing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's normal. I don't really know. But anyway, he's getting married to a really pretty, well, she's pretty, a really nice girl named Amy on Friday, and I was going to wear that dress to the wedding on Friday, but I figured it'd been through enough, and everybody had seen it on Friday, so I didn't want to be wearing the same thing. So I bought a new dress, and as Dylan suggested, I got a purple one, and I'll have to show pictures of it to you, or show pictures to you. So I have that on Friday, and I'm working all week. I worked at Economy this afternoon. I went shopping with my friend Sam this morning, and I got my dress, and we were going to go to Applebee's for lunch, and of course the one on Front Street, where they were like doing something outside, they were like putting new siding or something, so they were closed or something, and I was really angry, but we went to OIP instead, and then we went to Old Navy, didn't find anything, went to TJ Maxx, that's where I found my dress, got some earrings at Old Navy. I've been spending way too much money lately, and I went to Dorney last week, that was $35, plus I spent like $30 there. I got a cute little Smurf. It's not, I found this one at Target that I really liked. It was nicer quality. This one's like, as you would expect in an amusement park. I paid $5 for it, so I should have bought the other one. The other one was like $8, and it was much nicer quality. It was like Beanie Baby type quality. But I really like the Smurf. His name's Clumsy. I like the Smurf. I don't know if you've seen the new one with NPH, Neil Patrick Harris. I don't even know who Neil Patrick Harris is. But I really like that one, and I like Clumsy, so I really wanted to get that. And I played the hammer machine that is really short. So like the first one, I hit it and it went pew, and then I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? And then the second one, it hit the bell. So, and speaking of Dylan, I told him a couple weeks ago that I was going before he was, and he didn't respond. And then the next time I talked to him, I asked him if he got my message about it, and he said yeah, and that was it. So I'll have to talk to him about it sometime this week, because we work together. I think I don't know if I told you, Thursday, Friday, no I didn't, but I work all this week now at BCC, and he'll be with me Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's pretty much it. I wish I had the other video, because I talked so much, and it was a good video, I think. Of course, I think that of all my videos. So that's all I'm really doing. Getting ready for the wedding. Working during the days. Tomorrow I work from 10 to 3, 3:30 to 7, and then I'm going to my friend Sam's house for Pretty Little Liars. I don't know if you've been watching it, but it's getting pretty dramatic. It's kind of a little bit over the top. But I have so much that I have to do, but I'm not doing it. Like, my laundry, for instance. I really, really, really need to do laundry. I'm not reading enough. I really need to start reading. The book that I'm reading, like I was telling you earlier before I got distracted, like I always do, The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. It's about this girl named Hadley who's on her way to her father's wedding in London, and it's his second wedding, and she hasn't seen him in a year, and she's fuming because he left her mom after he went to England to be a professor at Oxford, and he met this other girl, and she hasn't even met the new woman. And so on the flight she meets, on the way to the flight she meets an English bloke named Oliver, and they sort of hit it off, and then they're on their way through customs, and before they get to customs, he kisses her, and then as they head through customs, they don't see each other again. So she goes to the wedding, and that's pretty much where I am right now. They're about to leave the wedding. She just met the stepmom. So that's where I am in that. I think I'm going to go read that now. Last week I was falling asleep reading like almost every night, and I feel like it's a better way to fall asleep than rather than watching TV, because it just soothes your mind a little more. And I like falling asleep reading because it's cliche and cute. And you know I love cliches, and I love cute things. So, I will get your letter out to you, and I hope that your present comes this week, and if it comes to me, I will send it out, and I'll let you know that it's on its way. And of course I had to get you something for your birthday. It's your birthday! You don't have to get me anything for my birthday, just FYI, because I know that you really need to save up your money for school and everything. So just send me an e-card. Send me like a little jib-jab of you and Dylan like dancing or something. You know, those jib-jab things where you like cut their heads out and you put them on bodies. Do that, and that's perfectly fine with me. Or just send me a letter or something. I love that. So maybe when we come down we can do something. Oh my god, my leg is nice and soft. Yeah. I shaved earlier, and when I put it down on the floor it gets all nice and cool and smooth, and it feels awesome. But so maybe when I come down we can go out and celebrate and go to dinner or something, even though I just told you to save your money. I'm a walking, talking contradiction, I swear. But, I will talk to you soon, and I'm sorry that this video was a little bit cut, but I'm just trying to remember all the things that I said before, and still trying to be a cool person. But I think I'm gonna go read, and I will talk to you sooner than soon, and goodbye.